although does not matter. Hello, hello, hello. Hey guys, what is up? This is Livy Igwe coming live from London. If you guys are watching me on a replay, drop me a hashtag style. Y'all know the drill. I help the multicultural, multi-ethnic to brand on social media and also to earn at the same time. So if that is you and you're looking to earn an extra income, then absolutely drop hashtag hybrid. That may be something like 100 pounds. No, we're not going for 100 pounds, guys. We're going for 500. We're going to 1,000, something like that. Hey, Andy Love, how are you? Clara, Sasha, Samantha. Okay, so let's jump into today talking about, I only have about 10 minutes on why building an e-commerce, what will it teach you? For the ones that don't know, I sell premium nutritional supplements and skincare, a holistic skincare, aside of the styling that I do that you can absolutely just blend into your own brand. But number one is there's no inventory. There's going to be no stock involved. I did a video earlier on. I don't think I posted it yet here on social. Hey, Eric. But it's going to, having no inventory on building a business is just super easy because you don't have to look after, shipping the products to understanding, for example, I did this, but this is something that I don't necessarily do. I have somebody in another country that we're not open in wanting a specific product. So I had to ship it from my home into her country. And if I have to be honest, if that person wasn't somebody that I really truly did like or appreciate or really admire, I wouldn't send the product because it's a hassle, it's a headache, there's the taxes, there's the import fees, there's all that kind of stuff. Whereas when you have an e-commerce business, you just need to send your link and then it ships to the product. I know Eric, for example, took the energy when he was traveling. It was this one. I think it was this one, and then you took this one in the evening. That helped with you traveling from one side of the country to another. But for me, it was super easy to just send the link. Eric orders, and then boom, he's on the road. He gets the product. That's it. Super easy, super simple. So it was really, really straightforward, right? So I don't need to look after all of that, right? Because it just wasn't, it's just not something I admire. I don't like the research and development on the product. I don't know what's inside. And it's not that I don't know. If you guys want to know my story, I joined because I prayed to God because I saw there was no more toilet paper downstairs when we had COVID issues. There was no more toilet paper. So I went all the way downstairs. I was like, I think we have an issue. Got no more toilet paper. I think the world is turning to an end. And I didn't believe it before the end because I was like, no, it's not happening. I believe in miracles. God's going to save us, right? God was like, go upstairs. You're going to pray. And so I prayed to God, and I kid you not. That's why I always say prayers have so much power. I think it was 48 hours or 24 hours, something like that. A friend calls me up and says, hey, look, I have a business opportunity for you. I'm like, okay, what's the business opportunity? He's like, look, it's supplements. I'm like, I don't do supplements. He's like, look, you got 5 hours to decide, hangs up. And here we are 5 years later or 4 years later. I don't even know, still doing what I do. And what I want to tell you here is that I didn't know what it was, but I trusted the person that believed more in me than I believed in myself. And I had to work on that, which is why I say it's super cool. You don't need an inventory. You don't have. The only inventory that I have is of this one. You guys know we have it coming today. I literally am just stalking FedEx to see if they have it, right? I don't think I could have sustained energy over 21 days riding across Tennessee without the Fitline products. Look at y'all, winner, right? And that's just beautiful because there's also the mental game in there. Like, yes, the products were there, but it was also like your mental capacity to be like, your strength and like you have also the mindset, right? You're like a mini David Goggins in a body of not a David Goggins, but look at you, you're just completely crushing it. So there you are. Eric just said he wouldn't have been able to sustain riding across Tennessee without the Fitline products, right? And so that's number one. Number two is you get to do branding, right? Which is one thing that I absolutely love. And branding is just showcasing. And I was talking to yesterday, the Rabbi Ellie that I met in Hampstead Heath. And it's so funny. I love calling people that, it's unusual for me to meet them. But anyways, his name, he said, call me Ellie the Rabbi, right? Okay, perfect. Fine. And I told him because he wants to build his business too online, but he's like, I just don't know what to post. I was like, first of all, you got to know what you stand for. What is it that you are aligned with? What is it that you're like, I absolutely do need what you're talking about? Wait, I'm just going to screenshot this because it's just there we are. Just give me a second. Thanks, Eric, for that testimonial. Ooh, sorry, I didn't mean for you guys to slide. The recovery I think was easier with Fitline. Yeah, probably because like that drink definitely helps with like recovery for sure. Like you'll be a fine. Like the amount of things that I do with CrossFit I do 6 days a week, which is kind of intense. It's like a military workout with a military workout, and we have literally 4 minutes till the end, and I have to hurry up. And yeah, I would have not have been able to go through like recover at such a fast pace. So for the ones that don't know, recovery is this drink, the one that it's a little bit shiny on my on the Insta, but yeah, you guys can go and get that link in bio, or you can just drop hashtag recovery. And so branding is because people, I talked about it yesterday, but people will get to see your personality. People will get to see who you are. I mean, we talked, and I haven't replied to you, message Eric, because I was just being when you messaged me, I was like, oh, my heart. But since we've met since 2018 on Clubhouse, yet I have not seen him yet. We will plan a dinner. Yes, I will come and see you. I still want to go to Nashville because I've never been, so I also want to discover. But anyways, that's for another story. But the branding is also being able to connect with people that you would never connect in real life. I would have never connected with Eric had it not been through Clubhouse, right? I would have never connected with Andy had I not connected on Facebook. I would have never connected with you, Samantha, had I not gone to this party, meeting a friend, and it was a spoken word. I would have never met you. Kiara, I would have never met you had you not bumped into me into the store. I would have never met you. Same as Alia. I would have never met you had I not slided in your DMs because we laughed about the same thing together. We would have not had the same thing. The connection always comes, but that's what branding is because you want people to feel as if they're at home, right? You want people to feel as if I'm the same offline, I'm the same online, right? As much as I'm very loud and very bold off online, online, sometimes I'm just a little bit more quiet. When you see me across it this morning, I was just a little bit more quiet. I wasn't really in like very loud, very bold, unless I have somebody that just like pushes my buttons or, that bothers me or whatever. But for example, Norbs, him and I, like today I was a little bit more quiet, but because like I knew that there was so much stuff that I had to get done. So I was thinking of what I was supposed to do, right? So branding is not, you have to become a personality. You just have to become you, but it just needs to be a little bit more, it depends on like the intensity of who you want to show up as. But you don't need to be somebody that you're not. I'm loud. I've done theater, so I like being a little bit more extravagant. I love being a little bit more loud. I love being a little bit more stand out, but that's who I am. And that's okay because people trust who they see online and offline, right? And I never want you guys to think that you can't message me or you can't connect because of my certain amount of followers. The certain amount of followers doesn't make it like, it doesn't change who I am. I'd be the same person. We all go to the toilet the same way. We all brush our teeth. We all wake up in the morning. Our breath stinks. I still put on perfume like you guys. I still have underwear. I still have to wash my dishes. So yeah, people trusting people is nothing but leading with love through branding. Absolutely. Like Eric just smashed it on that one, right? And depending on what your market is on social, I just recruited somebody in business. She is not on social media. She took all her social media off, but she's on WhatsApp. But now she's going into uni and is wanting to have an extra £1,000 to be able to provide for her kids because she's got 3 kids and she's going back to university. Like, who does that? The one that is committed to change. You can absolutely build an online business. It depends on what level you want to do it, right? Will it take time? Absolutely. Will it take you maybe 5 years to get that 1 year of breakthrough? Maybe take you 10 years. I have no idea how long it's going to take you. But I know that all the pieces of content that I leave there is for you guys to be like, I can go back to this and just get inspired some way, shape, or form, right? Number 3, personal development. You will grow on a level of communicating with others. If you guys saw who I was before, when I was younger, I would just sort of bark at people and tell them like what to do. Or if you didn't buy from me, we were no longer friends, right? Because I was like, I valued our relationship based on like you buying a product from me, which wasn't the case, but I didn't have the tools because I didn't know, right? I also know emotional intelligence. I know what it is to when you have somebody that's like really mad and doesn't want to buy your product and just like attacks you for no way, shape, or form. And you're like, okay, I think that person has issues, but that's okay, or, do you need some help? Do you want to talk about it? Like, there's so many different levels on personal development that I'm growing on, even as being a better leader. I want more problems. More problems leads to more cash flow. More cash flow means that I have to deal with more things. I want that, right? You guys know I'm here to help the multicultural, the multi-ethnic to brand on social media. Our goal is to retail a million a month, right? Now, how am I going to do that? I'm going to have to also build an empire of other men and women that are hungry to earn an extra income too and to change their lives. Doesn't happen overnight. I wish it was. If not, it would be so easy. It wouldn't be easy to do that. But it's easy once you know your vision. It's easy to know what you're doing. Third thing that it teaches you in e-commerce business is going to teach you life. It's going to teach you skills. Hey, love. It's going to teach you how to communicate. It's going to teach you how to negotiate. I took my negotiation skills offline to even be putting them into like my dating life. You best believe I will negotiate my way to get a meal. You best believe I'll negotiate my way to get something because I get what I want. But that's a little bold, Olivia. Yeah, but that's what life is supposed to be. People need to know your standards. People need to know what you stand for. People, you guys know my brand stands, and if we work together, stands for empathy, stands for execution, stands for energy, and stands for energy, execution, empathy. There's one more. There's always one that I miss, and whatever. Anyways, the 4 E's. I'll find that for you. Because that's who I am. That's who I stand for. And that's what I live for in the earth slows. Okay, I gotta leave like literally in 1 minute. Last thing I will leave you with this. No, that's it. It will teach you life skills. It will teach you negotiation skills. It will teach you how to be better at sales. It will teach you how to be better at talking to people. It will be also having you enter into a room and having you be remembered for some way, shape, or form. You guys have seen my growth from the beginning. You guys can watch my videos. Thanks for the hearts, my love. Like you will see. Anyways, guys, if that resonates and you're like, look, I also want to build a business, #hybrid. You can put that in the comments below. If not, you can also, there should be a link somewhere where you can message me on WhatsApp. You'll probably be faster to get me there than in the DMs. I still have to go through them. But yeah, I love you. I appreciate you. Remember to be you do. The world does not dictate who you are, but you dictate the world. Talk to you guys later. Bye.